Welcome, dudes. It's Gaz, and we're in another Warframe video. So, we're going to be doing the final Glassmaker tutorial guide. Oh my god, I hope I don't fall through the platforms again this time. Video. So, we're going to be going over the boss fight for the final one. We're going to go over the clues that you need to scan, and what you should be looking for, and all that kind of stuff. And we did all 4 of them at this point, so now we're at the 5th one. There is going to be some major lore spoilers, I guess. Maybe not even lore spoilers, but just like story spoilers. How about that? So what we're looking for here is looking for 5 clues in this infested Orokin like area. And here's the things you'll be going to be looking for, guys. So there's 5 clues throughout the map. And what we're looking for is looking for the color of a glass thing. It will be either yellow, blue, or green, I believe it is. So for us, we got yellow. You're going to be looking for a number in the text of one of the shackles. It's going to be either 7, 21, or 14, I believe. And we'll go through the jumping puzzle as well so you guys can see what all the options are. As you can see right there, I found the ancient shackles with number 7 on them. Looking for a number on the shackles. And now we're going to go over here. Now, of course, the spawn locations for your clues might be different than what the ones I got. Just keep that in mind. This is just a general gist of where I found my clues. Here's the glass shard. It's yellow for me. So the other colors are blue and I think green. You're also going to be looking for a ancient Orokin like prime weapon basically, and that for me this was the hardest one to find actually. It was going to be on this little Orokin ashtray planter kind of thing over here. It's going to either be like a Dakra prime, a Fang prime, or a Glaive prime, and I had the Fang prime right here. And yeah, there's 2 other clues. So just if you're keeping track, what we got a number on a shackle, we got a color of glass, we got a prime weapon, and the last 2 things are the harder ones to remember. So we're gonna be looking for this ancient Orokin. I don't know exactly what I want to call this. I called it something different on stream, that's for sure. But it's a little plug. Now this is the hardest one to keep track of, in my opinion. If we take a quick look at this thing, I'm going to let the lore dialogue play through. It is going to have a design on this little apparatus thing. You need to pay very close attention to what that design is right there on the weave conduit. The 3 choices for this one look very similar. That design in the middle there is what you need to keep track of. Mine was like the long lines with like the no circles on it. So make sure you take a look at that. Maybe even screenshot it, put on a second monitor. And here's the other one that's kind of hard. This thing right here is another somewhat difficult one. You're looking for the design in the middle of the circle on the Orokin ledger, or legem. There's 3 different ones, and 2 of them look kind of similar. So try to get those last 2 super memorized: the Orokin plug thing and the legem. You're looking for the designs in the middle of those 2. That's the harder ones to keep track of. The other ones are just like number, color, and weapon. You'll be able to tell those easily. Those last 2 right there, it might mess you up a little bit, just to be honest. So we'll get into the jumping puzzle here, and you can slow it down if you'd like to see all the options. I think I look over all the options in this jumping puzzle, and we're also going to go over a foolproof way of doing the boss fight as well, as long as you can jump. I do die in the boss fight, just keep that in mind. So, yeah, let's hop into... Once this lore finishes, I'll get into the jumping puzzle, because I actually did die in the jumping puzzle the first time, because I didn't memorize exactly which legend. Like I said, it is even hard for someone that's done it multiple times. This is like my 2nd or 3rd time doing this. You guys got to have those last 2 memorized for sure. So, go over to the statue. Oh, would you look at that? He glassed himself. I mean, that's not even surprising, but whatever. And I'm just let the dialogue play, to be honest. All right, let's get into that jumping puzzle. Use your 5 cephalite fragments. And we'll show all the options here. Alright, so it started off for me with the numbers. You'll get just like the other ones before, there's 3 platforms. And you cannot, I don't think you can aim glide in here. So just really safely double jump. What I did is I double jumped. I don't think bullet jumping is safe enough in here. If you want a bullet jump, go for it. But double jump is what I went with. So, as you see right there, 21, 7, I think the other one is 14. So, yeah, just jump on the one that you have. That's on the shackle, just a reminder. Second platform. Here's the weapon as one. This one's really easy. That's like a Pangolin Prime or something like that, a Glaive, and a Fang Prime. They're very easy to distinguish. So, there you go. That one's like basically a freebie. And here's the different colored glass. As you can see right there, I think that's green, blue, and yellow. We had yellow, so we jump on the yellow one. And then here's the one that's probably going to make people rage a lot. These three are pretty hard to distinguish. I thankfully got that one right, but the other ones, like, you might want to just pause it and see what the... And here's the other one that's really hard. Those two circular, like, legend things, make sure you just know what it looks like, and there you go. You are at the end of the jumping puzzle, and the boss fight will begin. I'm just going to let the dialogue play before we jump into the boss fight. Now, the boss fight's really, really easy, but if you're not paying attention exactly, it might take longer than you want it to. So we have the foolproof method of just going through it as fast as possible, even though it doesn't really go that fast. It's a lot of waiting around standing. Your weapons don't matter, which is really dumb. But yeah, I'm going to let this dialogue finish off here.
I had the strength to turn my instrument of judgment upon myself.
Yeah, so about this Glassmaker Nightwave, I think this might be the worst Nightwave season we've had. I really think that the Glassmaker... After you kill the Glassmaker boss, I don't think the Glassmaker enemies should spawn your missions anymore. That's how I feel about it. It's very annoying that they still spawn. I don't want the rep anymore. I don't care about the rep anymore. Then here is the boss fight right here. So, alright guys, what you want to do for this is you want to basically stand in a spot that you have plenty of room for a projectile to be behind you, and the boss will shoot glass shards at you. The glass shard will go on the ground with a yellow waypoint. You pick it up and you throw it at the glass shards floating around you in the order I tell you. So number 1, for the first wave, throw it at the dog flute, the dog stuffed animal. That's the one you want to throw it at. It will instantly make him damageable. He is not damageable unless you break the glass shard that you need to break. So there you go. I jumped over it. Easy mode. He throws the shard there. Now I'm looking for the glass dog flute. Once I find it, throw the glass shard at the one that I told you. Right there. There you go. Easy mode. Now he's damageable on his health. Throw the next glass shard at the actual boss. And try not to get hit by his sword. His sword is a one-shot. Apparently rolling guard does work in here. So if you want to use rolling guard for even more cheese potential, go for it. And then here we go. He has to basically throw more shards for you to go. Okay, second wave. You want to throw your glass shards at the corpus helmet that's floating around. There's like Cephalon Suda, Arbiters of Hexus, other stuff like that. You're looking for the corpus helmet, not Rude Zoot. You're looking for the corpus helmet. At least that's what it was for me. It might be different for other people now that I think about it. But there we go. There's the corpus helmet. He took my glass shard, so I need another glass shard. And to be honest, if you mess it, if it for some reason is different for other people, and the dog, corpus helmet, and Ostron's not for the right one for you, you don't actually lose too much for, like, you're just wasting more time pretty much. So, yeah, there you go. Now he has 2 sword attacks. One of them is a overhead swing that will just destroy some platforms. The other one is a sweep across that will just one-shot you and not take any platforms away. So just jump away when he's about to hit you with your sword. That is a one-shot, like I said. And his glass shards will just stun you in place. You can still jump away out of the sword if you're getting frozen. So don't worry about that. And just basically wait a bunch. Apparently he will also glass you when he teleports. I don't think that happened the first time I did it, though. Alright, there we go. Get another glass shard, and then we're going on to the third wave after one more glass shard is launched out. It's pretty easy. Like I kind of wish you could just shoot him during this part, but you know, I feel like they have a hard time balancing the player at this point because we're so powerful. So like we get boss fights like this, where the guns and the weapons don't actually matter, the abilities don't matter. I literally can't even cast an ability right now. I could be on pretty much any frame and it'd be exactly the same. So, you know, we might have a conversation about that in the future, but you know, if you watch the streams, you know how I feel about that kind of stuff. Alright, now we're on the third wave. Now we're waiting for the Ostron Shard. And the Ostron Shard might be a little bit hard for some people to recognize. It's going to basically be it looks similar to the Void Reactant icon. That's how I'd explain it. And once you do that, you're on the final stretch of killing this guy. Unfortunately, like I said, the Glassmaker enemies still spawn after you kill him, even though that makes no sense in the lore and the story, but you know... It honestly is kind of fitting that you waited so long to finish this investigation and stuff, even though like if your character actually was an investigator in this universe, my character would have already finished this investigation long ago. It's just fitting that after you do all this work and kill this boss, his cronies just keep spawning because, you know, why would they stop spawning, you know? You just need to wait until DE pushes the off button for this Nightwave season. It's been going on for way too long. Alright, one more glass shard. He's donezo. And we're going to get his sword blueprint. And, oh, by the way, if you fall off the ledge, it doesn't even matter. You, like, basically get stuck in place for 1 second. The only thing that really kills you here is the sword. And we're going to jump on top of his head just because we can. Alright, and now he's done. You literally didn't fire a single bullet at this guy. And you can just jump through his body. Now, if he had collision, that would be great, because you could, like, ride on top of him. That would be hilarious, but that's not how it is. Alright, now he's dead. And we're going to get some stuff from killing him. And there's Nora's face. Who actually cares? I definitely don't care. I couldn't care any less about what Nora looks like. Alright, so we go back to our ship now. We get 2 things from this. We get a sense of pride and accomplishment. I mean, oh yeah, no, not that. Okay, this is a different game. We get a ship decoration, and we get the Vitrica blueprint, like the video I made yesterday on the Vitrica. Here you go. You need tempered batholite and some other garbage from Deimos. Basically, you need to farm Pyrol and all this other stuff I don't like farming. So, you know, it is definitely worth building, but it's very annoying that it requires Pyrol, because I've already farmed Pyrol. And then you can place this decoration, and you can talk the decoration in your ship. It's going to be giving you voice lines from that boss fight. You know, it's a kind of fun ship decoration. And for people that like ship IKEA frame, there you go. You get something that's not just a weapon. So everyone's happy, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully that video helped you guys. This is the final of all those Nightwave videos, like I said. And the season overall, I could make an entire thoughts video on the season. But overall, I do think it was the worst season of Nightwave. I think it was way too involved. I think the rewards were pretty not great. We'll go more in depth into it in the future. But yeah, I think they tried too hard. Personally, I think they should have used more development resources on making Deimos better, and not like making this Glassmaker thing so in depth. It was just also the investigations were the same thing over and over again, which was also a little bit annoying. But I'll talk to you guys next time. Hopefully you found this helpful, and like the video if you like the video. Peace.